தமிழ் கதை பாட்டு.
கடலெடுத்த நிலமடந்து எழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமில்லை. எக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு பிறை முதலும் கரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே. அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே. தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
A very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to the Founders Day celebrations of Ethiraj College. May I now request Dr. Chandradevi Tanikachalam, Chairperson, Ethiraj College Trust, to deliver the welcome address.
Friends, good morning to every one of you. On behalf of Ethiraj College for Women, I extend a very warm welcome for this Founders Day meet. It is heartening to note that so many of you have joined, and we are expecting many more also to join here now, right now, I know. And it is, this includes former chairperson, members of the trust board, both present and the past, principals, vice principals, faculty members, students, all present, as well as the past members, and so on. All of us have joined here to pay homage to our benevolent founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, on his 130th birthday anniversary. I extend a warm welcome to every one of you. Especially, it is my privilege and honor to extend a very warm welcome to our distinguished chief guest of the day, Justice Srimati Pushpa Sathyanarayana, Honorable Judge of Madras High Court. July 18th is the birth anniversary of our beloved founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, and the college diligently observes every year this day as Founders Day. It is customary to have a huge gathering in the auditorium to observe this day with a multifaceted program content. This year, as per new order of the day, due to current pandemic situation, this day is being observed virtually online. Though we are not physically present together, we are all united by heart to pay our homage to our reverend founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj. He, apart from being a legal luminary and a very successful barrister in the criminal law, had also been the first Indian to be appointed as the public prosecutor of Madras High Court in the year 1937, and this post he held for 13 long years. Besides being a fabulously successful lawyer of his time, I would say that he had really immortalized himself by founding this great institution, the Ethiraj College for Women, with a dedicated mission to promote women empowerment through higher education. He started this college in the year 1948 by giving away his entire self-earned wealth. This single donor college had its humble beginning with 169 students in the year 1948 and now remains a living testament to the bounty and benevolence of our Reverend founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, and stands today as the exceptional fortress of learning in the country with more than 70 years of proud, unique achievements to its credit. Our institution is one of the largest women's colleges in the state of Tamil Nadu. Nearly 8,500 students strength and 300 faculties. At present, the college offers 30 undergraduate courses, 22 postgraduate courses, including 2 professional courses, MCA and MBA, 13 MPhil courses, and 8 PhD programs. The college has been identified as college with potential for excellence by the University Grant Commission. Has been ranked number 1 in the internal quality audit carried out by the IQAC of the University of Madras and has been reaccredited with A grade with NAC. The college also enjoys its proud moment for being placed 46th position in the national level of NIRF ranking 2019-20, carried out by the prestigious Ministry of Human Resource and Development, New Delhi. Over the years, the college has won many awards, including Guinness World Record created by our students last year for putting up a longest of a play anyone had staged so far in the world, highlighting various facets of human rights. The play lasted for 28 hours, 34 minutes, and 43 seconds. This play was put up by our Department of Human Rights and Youth Education. It is our great privilege and honor that we have with us the Honorable Mrs. Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana to join us as a chief guest of the day to deliver the Founders Day Endowment Lecture. It is my bounden duty to introduce her to you. The Honorable Mrs. Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana, who was born as a daughter of an IAS officer, hails from Managuri, Revered district. After obtaining her law degree in Madras Law College, she started her law practice in the Madras High Court in the year 1985. She became an accomplished practitioner in many facets of law that includes contracts, rent control matters, family disputes, arbitration, cybercrime, company matters, labor matters, and etc. Also had cases involving intellectual property and cyber laws. Has been a mediator in the Society for Alternate Disputes Resolution and is a life member of International Center for Alternate Disputes Resolution, Hyderabad. It's not a surprise that she got elevated as additional judge of Madras High Court after 28 years of distinguished service in the bar. Judgments rendered by her lordship have been reported in several leading journals. Further, Madam comes out as an amazing role model to prove, especially to our students, that one could excel in education and later in career, but also remain as an avid sportsperson. She had been an athlete and excelled herself as a good hockey player and was the captain of the team, represented the state in several intra-state of it, chairman cricket district level, and also participated in car rallies for more than years. It is our pleasure and that she has accepted to deliver our founder Revered endowment lecture. I take great pride and pleasure in extending a very warm welcome, madam. I take this opportunity to thank our former chairperson, Mr. V.M. Muralidharan, for the endowment that is created by him in the recent past, in the name of Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, and also for his involvement in organizing today's program. To all students who are with us here today, the fight against the pandemic COVID-19 has necessitated close down of education institutions, not only here, but in many parts of the world. Our first duty is to fight against this virus. This you can do, and every one of us can do, by diligently following whatever the advice that has been given by the government, by the medical professionals, by the scientific world. I think that is the only way I think we can really win this war. Next, make the best use of your time that is currently available. The college itself had been conducting several online programs, webinar sessions, and there is plenty of such arts available or from all over the world also. I want you to make the best use of the time that is available right now. From the college side, the management and the faculty are doing their best to make this college more safer and also to provide regular as well as virtual classroom education to every one of you when the college reopens. Let's all pray and hope for the normalcy to return earliest. Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to every one of you who have joined here today, and also my very special welcome to our honored chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words of welcome. Now we shall have an audio-visual presentation about our founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj.
A glimpse into the legendary stature of our founder Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj. Vellur Lakshmanaswamy Ethiraj was born on 18th July in 1890 in Vellur district in Tamil Nadu to Vellur Lakshmanaswamy Mudaliyar and Ammai Ammal. He graduated from Presidency College, Chennai, and later received his law degree from the University of Dublin. He was the first Indian to be appointed as Crown Prosecutor and later served as the President of the Madras Bar Association. With fabulous achievements in the field of law, he revolutionized education by founding a college exclusively for women, with a magnanimous donation of 1 million rupees and title deeds of 2 bungalows. Ethiraj College for Women bears testimony to his vision and mission of imparting quality education to women by empowering thousands of women every year since its inception in 1948. Visit of Srimati Indira Gandhi in 1948. Visit of Sri Radhakrishnan, the then President of India. Founded in the year 1948, Ethiraj College for Women is empowering women across the globe, actualizing the dream of our founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj. Situated at the heart of the city, the college remains to this day a place for young minds to aspire and empower. Spreading across an area of 3,48,751 square feet, the institution consists of exemplary infrastructure and facilities for academic and administrative functions. Ethiraj College for Women is one of the select colleges in India recognized with the award of College with Potential for Excellence. The college was ranked number 1 in internal quality audit conducted by the IQAC of University of Madras in 2005. The college was re-accredited with the highest grade A by NAC in 2013. The college was conferred with Excellence in Higher Education Award 2015 by the VIT University and Educational Excellence Award from the Indus Foundation at the Indo-American Education Summit 2016. The college is awarded 36th rank at the National Institutional Ranking Framework in 2019. Guinness World Record for the longest play staged by PG students of Department of Human Rights and Duties Education. As a social outreach program, the college has adopted 2 villages, Nemilicheri and Karunakaracheri, for their development. The college has a dedicated team of 283 faculty members and about 8,000 students. Excellence in academics and a zeal for growth make it one of the prestigious institutions in India. Milestones in Ethiraj College for Women. Visit of Thiru Abdul Kalam. Visit of Dr. Shanta, Director, Cancer Institute, Adyar. Visit of Sri Venkaya Naidu.
All the endeavors of the college are inspired by its motto: to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.
Musical rendition of the favorite songs of our founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, by our students.
ஒருமையுடன் நினது திருமலரடி நினைக்கின்ற உத்தமர்த்தம் உறவு வேண்டும் உள்ளொன்று வைத்து புறமொன்று பேசுவார் உறவு கலவாமே வேண்டும் பெருமை பெற நினது புகழ் பேச வேண்டும் பொய்மை பேசாதிருக்க வேண்டும் பெருநெறி பிடித்தொழுக வேண்டும் மதமாய் நெப்பி பிடியாதிருக்க வேண்டும்.
மருவு பெண்ணாசையை மறக்கவே வேண்டும், உன்னை மறவாதே வேண்டும், அதி வேண்டும், கருணை நிதி வேண்டும், மதி வேண்டும், கருணை நிதி வேண்டும், நோயற்றவாள் வாழ வேண்டும். கர்மமிகு சென்னையில் கந்த கூட்ட துள்வள தடமோங்கு கண்டவேலே அணி அணி ஷண்முக தெய்வமணியே ஷண்முக தெய்வமணியே ஷண்முக தெய்வமணியே.
தாய்த்தனே மகமறந்தாடும் பெற்ற தாய்த்தனே மகமறந்தாடும் பிள்ளையை பெறும் தாய் மறந்தாடும் பிள்ளையை பெறும் தாய் மறந்தாடும் உற்ற தேகத்தை உயிர் மறந்தாடும் உற்ற தேகத்தை உயிர் மறந்தாடும் உயிரே மேவிய உடல் மறந்தாடும் உயிரே மேவிய உடல் மறந்தாடும் கற்ற நெஞ்சகம் கலை மறந்தாலும் கற்ற நெஞ்சகம் கலை மறந்தாலும் கண்கள் நின்று இமைப்பது மறந்தாலும் கண்கள் நின்று இமைப்பது மறந்தாலும் நற்றவர் தவர் உள்ளிருந்தோங்கும் நற்றவர் தவர் உள்ளிருந்தோங்கும் நமச்சிவாயத்தை நான் மறவேனே நமச்சிவாயத்தை நான் மறவேனே. இது நல்ல தருணம் அருள் செய்ய இது நல்ல தருணம் அருள் செய்ய பொது நல்ல நடம்பல்ல புண்ணியரு கேளும் இது நல்ல தருணம் அருள் செய்ய பொது நல்ல நடம்பல்ல புண்ணியரு கேளும் இது நல்ல தருணம் அருள் செய்ய. பொய்யேதும் சொல்கிலேன் மெய்யே புகழ்கின்றேன் பொய்யேதும் சொல்கிலேன் மெய்யே புகழ்கின்றேன் மதித்த சமயமது வழக்கெல்லாம் மாய்ந்தது மதித்த சமயமது வழக்கெல்லாம் மாய்ந்தது. வர்ணாசிரமமேனும் மயக்கமும் சாய்ந்தது வர்ணாசிரமமேனும் மயக்கமும் சாய்ந்தது கொதித்த லோகாச்சார கொதிப்பெல்லாம் ஒழிந்தது கொதித்த லோகாச்சார கொதிப்பெல்லாம் ஒழிந்தது கொலையும் பலவுமற்றே கொலையும் அழிந்தது கொலையும் களவுமற்றே கொலையும் அழிந்தது. இது நல்ல தருணம் புது நல்ல நடம்பல்ல புண்ணியரே கேளும் இது நல்ல தருணம்
Thank you, students, for the melodious rendition. May I now request our chief guest of the day, Honorable Tirumati Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana, to deliver the founder, Sri V.L.Ethiraj Endowment Lecture. Over to you, madam.
A very good and pleasant morning to you all, the alumni, the students, the faculty, staff, and friends, ladies and gentlemen. This is a little difficult to address in a virtual meeting. You do not know who the audience are. And the principal, when she met me, she said, "You are about 8,000, astounding number of students, and all of them are going to log in." Though we are really missing the auditorium atmosphere, the ambience with students very colorfully dressed and the staff with all enthusiasm be frisking past each other there for the celebration. Let me say, the spirit and the enthusiasm of the day, it is real, and only the celebration is virtual. So let us not feel for that. And this, so far, it has been a spectacular presentation or the celebration of the Founders Day. And this is a very special moment for all those who are associated with Ethiraj College, this being the Founders Day. And it is Mr. V.L. Ethiraj, your founder, I'm so proud of, hailing from the same fraternity, being an eminent lawyer and a renowned philanthropist. And the best part of it is he was the first appointed crown prosecutor by the British Raj. So there is the only privilege which very few of them had, maybe four of them. And his own junior, Mr. Govind Swaminathan, was also appointed the crown prosecutor for a short while. Being a lawyer, being successful, appointed a prosecutor, earning money is not all. But what you have done in return to the society, that matters. And the revered founder, he is one of the standing example of that. So he decided that his service to the humanity in return should be in the form of education, because education develops the personality and rationality of individuals, qualifies them to fulfill certain economic, political, and cultural functions, and thereby improves the socio-economic status. Historically, women have not had equal opportunities for education. Many social reformers in pre independent India championed the cause of women education. The efforts and statutory measures taken following the independence have not achieved significant success, merely because there existed little consensus on the purpose and type of education for women. Yet another reason is their aim was to use the education to make women more capable of fulfilling their traditional roles as wives and mothers and not make them more efficient. At this stage, the revered founder started this college. Now, the saga of Sri V.L. Ethiraj, which discusses 80 years of history and has many observations about where you all stay today. It is an honor and privilege for me to be part of this celebration. To this institution, it marks an occasion to see many of its students whose talents it has nurtured and whose faculties it has helped to develop move on successfully to the next stage of their lives. Dear friends, I'm delighted to be here, and I thank Mr. Muralidharan, your former chairman and an exemplary leader, and Mrs. Chandra Devi Tanikachalam, your powerful role model for women, and Dr. Kodai, your dynamic principal, for giving me this opportunity. Ethiraj College has been a visionary institution even ahead of its time, pioneering the empowerment of women through education. Why should there be a college for women alone? In India, separate institution for women was a welcome opportunity for women who would otherwise not be allowed to attend a co-education institution. In such a journey, the great founder of this college has played a pivotal role even several decades ago. That is, immediately after the independence, we do not know what is the future of women, what will be their education. But this gentleman had donated most of his earnings towards the construction of a women's institution, educational institution, and has brought this long, standing the testimony of time for more than 7 to 8 decades. That is because he thought empowering women is empowering the entire humanity. To quote Swami Vivekananda, there is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved. It is impossible for a bird to fly on only one wing. That is why, even in the lighter when it is said, if you want something said, you can ask a man. If you want something done, you can ask a woman. When Mr. Muralidharan and your principal approached me that I should be the chief guest for the day, I didn't know, accepting to say yes to that. Then, when I just was going through the short biography of the revered founder, V.L. Ethiraj, which was also given to me by your principal, it was written by Mr. A.M. Swaminathan, IAS. I thought I can speak from that. He has described the life of your founder, Sri V.L. Ethiraj, as a lesson for life. If the life of the founder, Sri V.L. Ethiraj, is presented as a real life case study for the students today, probably they can easily draw a few important lessons. It will be very useful for their life to achieve whatever they want. The biography has given a few of the lessons that we may learn from the honorable founder. It says judgment of one's current situation is very important. One should know when to hold it tenaciously and when to go graciously. See, when what it means, when our generation graduated many years ago, at least 3 to 4 decades ago, we were sure that we never have to study again. It was so, and it was so, that was so then. And today, the world has changed, and the knowledge is multiplying in a rapid pace. Research indicates that you could have 2 or 4 careers in lifetime. Even if you enter the job market, the world of work, you still need to learn, unlearn, relearn many different things during the course of your life. Therefore, you have to be a lifelong learner if you wish to succeed. Remember, only education does not end in your classrooms, and your education is not over by merely obtaining degree. It is an endless journey. So, as I told you, the when we all studied, we know we complete one degree, we know where we are, uh, which path we are going towards. And you do commerce, you may end up in a bank. If you further go for a chartered accountancy, you become an auditor. And you do medicine, you know where you are. And if you're a woman who completes MBBS, she could only end up as a gynecologist, not as a neuroscientist, neurologist, or even a cardiologist. So it was destined like that. So we have to break that barrier. But today the time is not that way. So as I told you, you'll have to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And each of you, each one of the students here, you have multifaceted career waiting for you. The opportunity you may have to utilize. This is what the founder has stated. Then the next lesson. In order to gain something, one should be ready to lose something else. This everybody knows. The interpersonal skills decide the worldly success of a person. Now, what are these interpersonal skills? See, some of the interpersonal skills, what we say, the active listening, the teamwork, the responsibility, the dependability, leadership, motivation, flexibility, and above all, the patience. The short audiovisual clipping that was played a little while ago think that has made it very clear that this college has been developing the interpersonal skills of every student studying there, whatever those skills that I have just a while ago I listed. The way the teachers have been motivating and encouraging the teamwork to achieve a Guinness record, and the dependability, the active listening. See, all this has definitely been a cause for this college to be on top of the nation. The next one is, he says, be ambitious. Everyone should have an ambition. Many women have proved that one can be ambitious, confident, and compassionate while maintaining the balance between work and life. So, this is very easily said, especially a lawyer who has now become a judge, to say that you should strike a balance between work and home, the life. Wherever or whoever fails to draw the line between these two are not able to be successful in their personal life. The colorful young ladies who are now logged in, take it as a piece of advice even. You always draw a line between your profession, your career, and your personal life. If you can do that, you can be successful on both sides. The economical freedom, the economic empowerment given to women, that has been misunderstood. If you take it in the right spirit and understand it in its right perspective, you will definitely be very successful in your life. I don't want to say more on that. Then the next lesson, what has been stated in his biography, is about the hard work. See, the revered founder V.L. Ethiraj, he lived like a prince, but he was a very hard worker. He believed that hard work pays handsome dividends. Just being ambitious is not enough. You should put in hard work. It is usual to say talent determines success in life. While talent may contribute success, it is actually hard work that marks the difference between success and failure. If you want to excel and reach the top, you have to work not just hard, but much harder than everyone else. Do remember, at the same time, you have to be smart in your work. Winners don't do different things, they do things differently. Ayn Rand, the famous utopian writer, she says, the question is not who is going to let me, it is who is going to stop me. So, we don't have to say that women don't have the liberation. Everything is there. It is for us to take it and move forward. While speaking about hard work, everybody is now or everyone knows Bill Gates. And today, with this virtual hearing, is also happening through one of his contributions, we should say. So he got the opportunity to do computer programming when he was in grade 8. He spent about 20 to 30 hours a week on the computer during the nights and the weekends. Similarly, Henry Ford said, genius is seldom recognized for what it is, a great capacity for hard work. See, the hard work, where does it end? It does not end. முயன்றவரை செய்வதல்ல முயற்சி முடிக்கும் வரை செய்வதுதான் முயற்சி. So till you achieve what you want, you'll have to strive hard. That is what the founder of your college also has stated. He has then left us a lesson. There is no need to be rude to anybody. Pleasant and persuasive talk will achieve results better than super intelligence or physical prowess. Maybe this is because you can learn from his life that he was a lawyer. He was also the crown prosecutor. So he has appeared for the state as well as the private individuals. So what matters is only the pleasant and the persuasive talk that will get you results. Beyond the point, money is useless unless it is spent or invested for public causes. The honorable founder had earned enough. I told you he lived like a prince. He obtained his degree in those days from UK and came back to the other country to continue his practice here. What do with the money? If he had thought that he should enjoy for himself or just leave it only for his heirs, today this college would not be there. So he thought in return he has to do something for the society, and he has taken up women's education as a cause. Now, the in other words, I would say a small anecdote which I have personally experienced. When you say this money is useless unless it is invested in public cause, in a remote village near Trishnapalli district, there's an old woman, and she has done many a service to society. It is an interesting story how I met her. When I was practicing and I used to visit Supreme Court, where we normally stay in the Tamil Nadu house run by the government. And the morning I landed there and I asked for a room, then they said all the rooms are full. Then the front office said, because I only had to just refresh and change my sari and go. He said, if you don't mind, there is one more lady from your own state. She's in room number so and so. You can just share the room for a few hours. I will make a request. So I didn't have any other go because I had to rush to the court. I said yes. So when I went and knocked the door, I saw a rustic village woman sitting there, just gaping at the ceiling. So I thought I have come to a wrong room, or whether she is a woman with whom I have to share the room. You see, the normal thought, which comes to anybody's mind, I just was wondering. But anyway, it was too late already for me, so I had to change my dress and go there. But incidentally, I asked her, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" Because obviously, her looks. She has come from a poor village. She said her village did not have toilets. The women folk have to wake up early morning before the sun dawns and go attend to their nature call and come back. And when they go to the bushes outside, see, sometimes they are bitten by snakes and the other venomous insects, and which had been fatal also. Then, when one of the teachers who were working there had told them about constructing even a dry lavatory, this old woman thought, why should she not do that? And she was, after all, a coolie. She was just collecting firewood and was selling them, and then eking her livelihood. In spite of it, she thought the way the women are suffering in that village, she contributed all the money, and she also borrowed, and she made her daughters in law work and contribute for the same cause, and started constructing a toilet. And after hearing this, the neighboring villages also, they also started constructing this lavatory for the women folk there. And now, what is she doing there in Delhi? So when I asked her, she was invited by the United Nations to speak about constructing a lavatory and her services, what she has done to the society. Construction or speaking about a toilet is not a matter for discourse, but her selfless donation that she has made to the society had brought her there to the capital city. So, what your founder Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj has stated that money is useless unless it is spent for public causes. That is yet another lesson we learned today. And this woman, I told you, she is not even wearing her blouse. She was just with her kandangi sari. She had come there to the uh, to New Delhi to address the United Nations. So that is the power of woman. Normally, when I say about this women, it is very nice to say that the word she has he, female has male, man has woman has man, all that is fine. But The she imperative, which I normally say this in all these meetings. The she imperative, the S, H, and E. According to me, the S stands for the security of the woman. The security of the woman seldom is there now. That is why so many enactments, statutes have come. Though there are already penal provisions in the Indian Penal Code and other acts, we had to very quickly bring in a statute called domestic violence, which went unnoticed for centuries together for women. But even after that, whether the domestic violence has come down, that's a big question that has to be addressed in a bigger way. So the she stands for security. The H, it stands for the human rights. What is this human right? There is a violation of human right for every woman at every point. Here again, I'll just say a small incident. In Punjab, there were a couple. They had already two daughters. The wife was pregnant, and when she had gone to her mother's house for her delivery, the husband had told her very specifically that she need not take the efforts of coming back and joining him if the child to be born is once again a female. So the wife had come here, much to her bad luck. The third child was also a girl baby. She didn't know what to do. When the news was sent to the husband through the brother of the wife, the husband refused to accept the wife with the girl child. The brother-in-law and the girl's husband, they struck a deal that if the wife does away with the child and joins him, he may be ready to take her. So, without her consent and knowledge, this was decided. And the brother, she comes and tells the young lady who just delivered the baby about what was decided. The mother of the infant, without knowing what to do, she thought for the welfare of the other two children, and she has to save her matrimonial life, has to join the husband, decided to do away with the child. It was Punjab in the month of December, a chilly night. She put the child in the courtyard without even a piece of cloth on the child, and she was also there next, waiting for the child to have a natural death. But this poor lady, who had been working from morning and also delivered a baby a day ago, she dozed off. So when she woke up in the morning, already the sun was up. So she thought before anybody could say anything, she thought she will, or the police could come and clamp her. She just wanted to find out what happened to the child. She goes near the child. The child has turned blue all over the body, and she thought it is dead. And when she hugged the baby, it was alive. Then she thought, when this small, a day old infant can fight the nature and survive for its life, why not I fight my husband and go be with him and strive hard for bringing up these three girl children? That was the human right, what she is entitled to and what she fought for. And next comes the E, which is the empowered decision making. So, in the story the previously I told also, the empowered decision making of the lady who had to give up give up her 1 day old daughter, she made the decision that she has to go back to fight, and she took the lesson from her own daughter. Well, now all those, now the audience before me, are all empowered with education. And what is education? To quote in the words of Swami Vivekananda, education is a manifestation of the perfection already in man. Religion is the manifestation of divinity already in a man. education that forms character, that expands intellect, should eventually help one to stand on one's own feet. So, by combining right education with the rights within, combining the right education with the rights within the education, we can achieve the rights through education. So, it is my utmost duty to highlight the role of the teachers and professors in the field of education, as I can see that more than 400 teachers are in this college, and I think they are also logged in. They are the guiding stars for your future career. They are the ladders helping the students to climb up in different walks of life. Their life is a life of sacrifice. William Arthur Ward, an often quoted American writer, has said, "A mediocre teacher tells, a good teacher explains, a superior teacher demonstrates, and the great teacher inspires." Mother Teresa said, "I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples." Therefore, I hope and wish that this college nurtures and will nurture outstanding teachers who are truly inspirational. The next lesson that has been taken out of the life of the founder, Mr. V.L. Ethiraj, is grace under pressure is vital for a leader. What is a grace under pressure? It means acting gracefully, holding your composure. Women always has the grace under pressure, managing both the domestic front and also the workplace, isn't it? The leadership quality, I would definitely say, is more in a woman than in a man. A leader is someone who takes you where you want to be. But if the leader is a woman, she takes you where you ought to be. So you be the change that you wish to see in the world. We do not need any magic to transform our world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. I'm sure you know who said this. This is J.K. Rowling. She's the one who said this. Now, therefore, the dear students, becoming a student or alumni of this prestigious institution puts a lot of responsibility on you also, as you will be the ambassadors of this educational institution. Conduct yourselves in a way that will create a brand name to your college. Now, while thanking the management, I would like to conclude my address with the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I quote, "Innovation needs courage. Courage to think different, courage to invent, courage to discover the impossible, courage to combat the problems and succeed." With this profound note, I would like to conclude my speech on this Founders Day. I wish all the students here the very best in their life, and the teachers, please continue to motivate and inspire your students to reach heights. I thank you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring speech. May I now request Mr. V.M. Muralidharan, former chairman, Ethiraj College Trust, to offer his felicitations.
A very good morning to all of you, specifically the chief guest, Honorable Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana, our chairperson, Mrs. Chandra Devi Tanikachalam, the Board of Trustees, the Principal and Secretary, Dr. S. Bothai, Dr. T.B. Usharani, Vice Principal Aided, Dr. Usha Priya, Vice Principal Self-Supporting, the Staff Secretary, and the entire organizing team who have rallied so well that in spite of the pandemic, they have created this virtual setting and have made this Founders Day possible in a fantastic manner. In fact, I should also wish the students, the staff, the parents, and former retired staff, all these people who have logged in and who are all part of this Ethiraj family. So my best wishes to all of them. And definitely this day we have completely executed the same format, including the songs. And in fact, the soulful rendition of the founder's songs, which he used to like by the students, has actually, though it was virtual, it has brought energy to this event. And at the outset, first of all, I should thank Honorable Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana for accepting to deliver the Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj endowment lecture. In fact, in more ways than one, it's a good. She's helped. We thank her because one, she is a person who's actually broken the glass ceiling and succeeded in a stream which probably 30, 40 years back was not something which was the first choice for women, the legal profession. And to achieve the pinnacle, and today she is the senior most judge in the High Court of Madras. And so it's very nice of her to have joined us here today and delighted the audience with her motivational address. Then, actually speaking, only good deeds lead to good thinking, and good thinking results into actions radiating love, as commanded by Almighty. And so I believe this institution is the outcome of the noble intention of a revered founder. I would like to use this moment to congratulate the self-supporting stream for stepping into the 40th year. It was started in 1981. So this is a milestone year for them. And this year, the very relevant new additions are the MSc Psychology and the MA Human Resource Management courses. And in fact, the growth strategy for the institution has been addition of new courses periodically, depending on the relevance. And my best wishes to them to march forward on this milestone year. And definitely, I think I pray and wish, with the guidance of our beloved founder and the blessings of the Almighty, Ethiraj College and the school, which has about 2,000 students, will attain greater heights in the years to come. And definitely, once again, I should thank Honorable Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana for accepting the invitation and honoring us with the presence and delivering the endowment address. And once again, my best wishes to all of you. One more thing I should say, when Madam was talking about, Chief Guest was talking about how we should keep learning, and the learning curve is a constant feature. In today's context, especially, we understand that the new normal is definitely something which is not going to be something which we can plan so easily. In the sense, in March, we thought in about 15 days to a month, we'll be back to normal and we'll start. And then we thought, okay, fine, maybe the summer holidays is go and the college will open and the whole world will be back to normal. But what seems normal is the constant change in the outlook. And I only wish and pray that the students, wise students, all of us keep continuously learning, adapt to the new normal. One such thing is the Founders Day itself, that you have made it happen in a virtual setting. And I believe that we will all together cross this phase and attain great heights in the years to come. Once again, my best wishes on this Founders Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Floral tributes were paid to the founder this morning at Ethiraj College. Now we shall have a few visuals of the same. May I now request Dr. S. Prodhe, Principal and Secretary, Ethiraj College for Women, to propose the vote of thanks.
Is the highest form of thought, and gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder, by Gilbert Chesterton. Good morning to one and all. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Mrs. Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana, Judge, Madras High Court, esteemed Chairperson, Srimati Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj Madam, Financial Trustee, Thiru S. Sridharan, members of the board, Professor S. Vittal, Dr. M. Shekhar, Dr. N. Tribashankar, and University Representative, Professor E. Murugan, former Chairman, former Board of Trustees, Vice Principals, Dr. D.V. Usharani and Dr. T. Shapriya, former Principals, Vice Principals, retired faculty, special invitees, well-wishers, parents, faculty members, alumni, and all the participants, and my dear students. I deem it a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks as we reminisce the glorious past of the inception of this prestigious Ethiraj College for Women and express our gratitude to our founder, Sri Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, on his 130th birth anniversary. At the outset, I'd like to place on record our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Pushpa Sathyanarayana, Judge, Madras High Court, Honorable Justice Madam. We are extremely grateful for accepting our invitation to deliver the Sri V.L.Ethiraj Endowment Lecture instituted in honor of his benevolent services in the legal field and for his great contribution with a noble vision to establish an education institution for women in 1948. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your inspiring words, paired with your legal excerpts reflecting the exceptional accomplishments of the legal legend and our founder, Sri V.L.Ethiraj. I express my sincere thanks to our chairperson, Srimati Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj Madam, Financial Trustee, Thiru S. Sridharan Sir, members of the board, Professor S. Vittal, Dr. M. Shekhar, Dr. D. Tribashankar, and University Representative, Professor E. Murugan, for their keen interest and support. I take this opportunity to especially thank our former chairman, V.M. Muralidharan Sir, for his thoughtful contribution of Rs 2 lakhs in commemoration of the 125th birth anniversary of our founder. The founder, Sri V.L.Ethiraj Endowment Lecture, serves as a platform to honor the noble services of our founder and for the students to gain acumen and mettle with holistic growth. I extend my profound gratitude to all the former chairmen, financial trustees, members of the board, former principals, vice principals, retired faculty who have strived hard for the growth of this great institution, exemplifying their goodwill and support to carve out the institution we receive today. I express my thanks to the vice principals, Dr. D.V. Usharani and Dr. T. Shapriya, for their unstinted support. I thank the Dean of Academics, Deans of Research, Deans of Students, Controller of Examination, Director of Women's Studies, heads of the departments, faculty members for their kindness and continued support. I extend my warm gratitude to all the special invitees, well-wishers, and all the participants for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion, even as the celebration goes on, live stream amidst the pandemic. I wholeheartedly acknowledge the dedicated efforts and timely services rendered by our supporting staff of the institution. I thank our beloved alumni for the love and affection bestowed on our alma mater, reflecting the light and with this institution and in all sectors of the society. I appreciate and thank all the students who are immediate beneficiaries of our founders' benevolence and future pillars of the society. I appreciate and thank the Visual Communication Department for the audio-visual representation. I thank the nightingales of our college for the mesmerizing rendition of our founder's favorite songs. My thanks are due to the technical team members of our college. I profusely thank my dear faculty members for their unstinting support. It gives me immense pleasure to thank the staff council secretary, staff secretaries for their meticulous planning and coordinated efforts in organizing our Founders' Day function. With the blessings of God Almighty and our founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, may this historic Ethiraj College for Women reach greater heights, revealing its lofty ideals, rising to meet the global needs as it always does and excel in all spheres. Seeking the blessings of our founder, Thiru.V.L.Ethiraj, let me wholeheartedly thank all of you. Thank you very much.
College song.
சாதி சமய மொழியில் இல்லை தெரிந்திட்டோம். உயர்வை நாடும் உள்ளவே உயர்ந்ததென்று போற்றுவோம். உயர்ந்துயர்ந்த வானை போல ஓங்கும் கல்வி ஞானத்தை முயன்று தேடி காணவே முன்வைத்த கல்வி வாங்கினோம். ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம். உடல் உழைப்பும் உள்ள பதிவும் ஓங்கும் செல்வ நிதியமும் மடி திறந்த வெள்ளம் போல மனமு வந்து நல்கினார். அழுதையர்கோர் கல்வி கோயில் வாழ்வுடனே நிறுவினார். கொடை வள்ளலாம் எத்திராஜின் கொள்கை வழி செல்வோம். ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம். பாட்டுடனே அறிவியலும் பல கலையும் பயிலுவோம். நாட்டினிலே அறத்தை காக்க நல்லொழுக்கம் பூணுவோம்.